This show is sponsored by PSE Archery, X Broadheads, Millennium Tree Stands, The Chase Deer Scent, Extreme Archery Products, Antler Insanity.
Welcome to Reality Hunt Club. We're up here planting for our summer food plot. Chuck's on the tractor. I'm following him around, making sure he's safe. So we're up here implementing our management plan. So stay tuned and let me fill you in what we're doing. First thing we did, we had the local farmer, he dished it up about 2 weeks ago. And so we decided there wasn't any rain in the forecast for the next week, and it was, mid-May, right at the end of turkey season. And so we decided to just let it go. Plus it had a lot of oats and weeds and stuff in there. So we decided to just let it lay and let it decay some more. And about 2 weeks later, we're up here this weekend, and now Chuck's got to go over it one more time with the harrow. And it's a lot much better seed bed. And so he's going over that, and we should be able to get a good seed bed. So stay tuned, and next thing we do, we'll be drilling soybeans. And then later on, we're going to talk about a corn we planted back in April. We sprayed it a few weeks ago, and it's done killed all the weeds growing around that. So we'll talk about the corn at the end of the show. So stay tuned. All right, we're back. We got all the 12, 17 acres. I guess about 17 acres if I remember right. We got it all harrowed up. Nice seed beds, as you can see over my shoulder. And Chuck's just started the drilling process of the soybeans. You can see us, we filled it up. We put a GoPro in there and dumped soybeans on them. That's pretty cool. So anyway, he's gonna go around and we're gonna drill. Last year we planted it as two row planter, and it was about 24 inches apart. The problem with that was it was a drought and the deer ate it all up. They just went down the rows. This year we're going to try with that planter. We're going to try to put so many soybeans in the ground that it'll come up and the deer won't be able to eat it all back, in theory. So I'm putting it in theory. So anyway, Chuck's up there. We're finna run through it. Ooh, it's about 5:30, 6 o'clock. We just had dinner, trying to beat the heat. So hopefully the sun will start laying down, and we got until about 8:45, 9 o'clock. Hopefully we can get all this done. And stay tuned till tomorrow. We're going to plant some Egyptian wheat and some grain sorghum, and we're also going to talk about our corn that we got. So stay tuned. We got some more video coming at the end of this. So stay tuned. As you can see, it's day 2 of our planting. Chuck's down there planting grain sorghum Egyptian wheat. We're going to plant the ends of these power line. It's real cloudy today. I don't know what kind of lighting we got. We're going to plant the ends of the power line with grain sorghum and Egyptian wheat. If you haven't heard of Egyptian wheat, some of the seed companies just now started selling it as fence, natural fence, hedges and stuff like that. It can grow anywhere from 6 to 12 feet tall. And what we're going to do is we're going to end cap, what I like to call, off the power line, because the adjacent properties, the guy hunts over there. So by putting up this Egyptian wheat and grain sorghum, we should have a lot of cover, so the deer should walk on the other side of us or walk through it, and they won't be able to see into our soybeans and later on oats. And of course the deer won't be able to see out, so it should be like a privacy fence, and they should be a lot more comfortable. So let me show you some of this, and you'll see what I'm talking about with the end caps. The end, we're just planting a few acres so that, you know, it basically creates a privacy fence. So stay tuned. We're still planting this day 2. It's cloudy. It's about a 50% chance of rain tomorrow. So if we get it all done today, we're going to be good for the next week of rain. So keep watching. All right, we just got finished showing you guys the planting these soybeans and Egyptian wheat. Now we're out here in the corn. As you can see, the weed competition is getting up. So what Chuck did, he's got a cultivator, and you can see him here going down there and working on it. It's very hard because I only got 8 inches between these blades. Wish I had a better video of the actual cultivator. But what he's doing is he's going through there and he's pulling up those weeds you can see on the end. And also that box has nitrogen, which is 3400, and we're dumping nitrogen right out next to the corn. Now, this is really going to allow us to get the corn up and also allow us to do a little bit more weed control. And very time consuming because he has to do it in low gear. He has to be very precise. Obviously, we lost a little corn in this effort, but the corn was looking good. Now here we are, we're next to the corn. This is actually going to be our dove field. Of course, we're probably going to mow down a lane or 2 of that corn and shoot doves over that since that's legal. What he's doing now, he's in the golf cart, and we're planting brown top millet. And I'm panning over to show you guys the corn. Brown top millet's going to be on the sides, and we're going to plant Egyptian wheat and grain sorghum in the middle. All right, guys, it's about a week later. This is kind of a running log of kind of like a journal as us doing our summer planting. As you can see, we're up here the next weekend. We got a great rain. I mean, 4 hours after we got off the tractors. Look at this radar map that I took on my camera phone. And as you can see, the soybeans are coming up. We're starting to get a lot of this little weed competition. And so now we're fixing to spray. And here's a little video of us spraying. And so we're going to close this one down. We're going to pan around and show you some of these soybeans and show you how thick they are. So we planted, we harrowed it up, we planted, and about a week later, and now we're spraying, and we're going to wrap this webisode up. So stay tuned. We'll keep giving you updates on how these soybeans are doing and if we beat the deer or not. You know, last year we had a fence around this area, and the deer was killing it because we were in a drought and it grew a little bit and it stopped growing. But this year we got so many soybeans on the ground and the rain keeps coming, I don't think they're going to be able to eat it back. It's already higher now than it was last year. So anyway, thanks for watching Reality Hunt Club, and stay tuned, bringing more webisodes to you guys.
If you like this show, watch our other shows at hunt365.tv. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button on the screen, or connect with us and receive notices of all our new episodes by liking our Facebook page.